Today we're invited to the exclusive preview of the Marsa Al Saadiyat master plan in the newly opened sales center of Aldar, right here in the location of the project. So this is the model close-up. You see here the Marina District with the Yacht Club and Dar Al Funun, the House of Arts that is designed by Frank Gehry. I can see pretty well the construction of this site from my building that is located in this area right next to New York University Abu Dhabi. As you see, the Marina District next to the Yacht Club, this part of the master plan will be with apartments buildings, mostly low to mid-rise, and few high-rise as well, which to me looks like mostly it will be the hotels. And this is going to be like the urban part of Marsa. Walking distance from Dar Al Funun to all the museums, which will be located here in the cultural district. Very convenient, seamless access. Moving on to this part, that is also urban, with part of the master plan, with residential buildings right by the beach, a low rise. And here we have the villas, townhouses, and the plots as well. This is going to be a private island with villas and mansions. And that island over there is existing island already with a resort. So this is a massive, massive master plan. Even on the model you see the scale. Approximately 48 to 50,000 residents will be moving in this entire district. Of course, it's going to happen in phases. Not everything going to come right away. We anticipate launches in phases. Like cultural district, it took 10 years to build, starting from Louvre till now. The first handover will take in the end of this year. And the Marsa district also will take, let's say, maybe minimum 7 years. 10 years for the community to emerge, especially with the infrastructure like a yacht club and amenities around it. Dar Al Funun, I believe, will be very fast because I already started working on it even before announcing the master plan. Also, a quick look from the side. Obviously, the most precious part of the stock and the options here is the villas with direct beach access. And from that beach, your view is the water and the backdrop of the Rim Island. Of course, the beach here will not be the same as, let's say, Hid, Saadiyat. It's not a very open sea, but water here is still very transparent, very clear. And having the beach within water distance for walking, swimming is amazing. Although, if you like really Saadiyat beach, it's just 5 minutes drive from this community. Or when I talk about the beach with the backdrop of the Rib Islands, I mean this. This is quite nice. Right from here I can see my building. Park view. And also you see how close the cultural district is. From here maybe just 15-20 minutes walking distance and a good weather. And these two districts will be connected by pedestrian bridges and walking path. They made here a beach right next to the sales gallery so that the people can come and experience the peace of this beach, to envision themselves having the villa with their own private beach overlooking the Rim Island. And this, the island in front, this is also private island that will be developed with villas.
And also elevation.
So villas here would be with elevations to maximize the views for all the rows. In one of my videos, I had a comment asking where the rail station will be. It will be right within the walking distance from the New York University, Abu Dhabi. Right in this.
This is one of the mosques. We are actually right here right now, so this will be eventually school. And those are beachfront apartments. This one is a hotel. There will be a 5-star hotel. This is Al designed by the late Frank Gehry, which had around 6,000 plus seats. This whole district will be also framed around the arts and culture. This is going to be the Marina 360 berth with mega yachts of 100 plus meters. So obviously, again, we have people that didn't have spaces for these yachts, so we'll be able to have the yachts here. And it's the biggest in Abu Dhabi. In addition to NYUs around here in campus, so we'll have neighboring apartments as well, very close to NYU campus. And this is a hilltop that will have around 22.5 meters elevation. So all those with a half as well will also reach confused. And then we'll have also district here where the density is extremely low, very private. This is around 5.6 kilometers of beachfront. And the whole coastline is about 8 kilometers of coastline. And we'll have 1 kilometer, so pretty much promenade that you saw here, all the way here, about 1 kilometer, where we're going to have all the F&B and retail costs. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for coming. Today, just to let you know, we're not talking about units, we're not talking about prices, we're not talking about layouts. Today, the purpose is that we have you, ladies and gentlemen, who are handpicked, selected, elite partners of Aldar. You have been our partners in success and remain being so in the future. So today is mainly a preview of the beautiful master plan of Marsa Al Saadiyat. The last chapter, yet the story continues. So it would complement the whole Saadiyat Island with the cultural district, with the golf courses, with the beautiful beaches, and the different propositions. The lifestyle of Marsa Al Saadiyat is unmatched. Not in the region alone, but in the world, where you have 5 world-class museums neighboring Marsa Al Saadiyat. You have Danjulu that we'll talk about as well. You have amazing hotels such as Nobu, restaurants. You have the Rove, the Ball, which is also very high-end fashion and shopping and retail experiences. We'll have beautiful promenades. So, Marsa Al Saadiyat, and a sneak peek through this beautiful master plan. We are pretty much sitting right here where the Aishable Terraces is, overlooking the beautiful sea, and there is a sea. So, some facts and figures. So, Marsa Al Saadiyat would be about 744 hectares, the whole master plan of Marsa Al Saadiyat, with an 8-kilometer waterfront. From the 8 kilometers, around 5 or 6 kilometers of beachfront. And the total GFA is 3.5 to 3.8 million square meters, with 129 hectares of green open spaces. So a hectare is about 10,000 square meters. So this is equivalent to around 7.4 million square meters of land. In addition to that, it's going to be 18,000 residences. There's going to be around 58,000 residents living in Marsa Al Saadiyat. So it's always very important to mention the crown jewel. So in Saadiyat Island, we have the cultural district, where we as Aldar are the master developers of the Saadiyat cultural district. And what's the difference between a developer and a master developer? The difference is actually quite huge, because we know that a building or a project, we actually develop things at a scale of epic proportions. So we do all the master planning, the design, the pricing, the marketing, the sales, overlooking the construction, the handover, and also with our sister company, the safety management and host Andrew Verso 6. So we envision, build, manage the whole district. I think it's important for us to take a deep breath and look at this master plan. Personally, if you were to show me this 5, 6 years ago, I'd have told you this is too ambitious, will never happen. Hamdi has 4 international museums and 1 national museum, all within 1 square kilometer. So we are all privileged to be living right here, right now, being in this room, looking and living within our lifetime, see this actually happening and coming into fruition. So sometimes it's good to take a step back and realize the importance of being in the epicenter of where everything's happening in the world is pretty much happening right here. So the Guggenheim would be delivered in and operated in December 11th, 2026, was already announced. The roof has been operating since 2017. We have as well the Natural History Museum, which is right here. Next to it is Steam Labs Phenomena and the beautiful Saadiyat Island Museum that sits in the middle of the cultural district. And it was designed by one of the most renowned architects in the world called Foster and Partners. So the way they designed this is to emanate the wings of a falcon that represents the Emirati symbolism. And obviously the Guggenheim was designed by the late Frank Gehry, which is one of the most renowned architects in the world, and he designed it very bold, contemporary architecture, very avant-garde. So themselves are masterpieces, sitting as architectural masterpieces within the district. So imagine living here, walking to Marsa Al Saadiyat, walking to the beautiful beaches, going to the brother shopping, going to the noble restaurants, all within one island. Dar Zoon in Arabic, the English translation is House of Performing Arts. So it's not an opera house, it's a house or a theater that would accommodate different talents from all over the world. Around 6,000 plus seats. We will have Broadway shows, we'll have operas, ballets, theater, music, plethora of different talents would be performing within this beautiful powerful, which sits in Marsa Al Saadiyat Masuta that you will get to see there and as well on the beautiful Pasha. And this is also designed by the late Frank Gehry, which was one of his latest sports before passing away. After he designed the Guggenheim as well, it was Abu Dhabi. It's also very important to note that it is going to be the largest marina in Abu Dhabi. It's going to have a capacity of around 350 berths, accommodating mega yachts of around 101 meters, which is equivalent to 300 foot. So for the ultra rich, for the ultra wealthy as well, we'll be able to, after yachts here, live, walk to the beautiful mansions by the beach, go to the theaters, and enjoy the beautiful lifestyle is unmatched. Part of the master plan, within the ecosystem of the master plan, which is embedded in the design ethos, is the waterfront promenade. So we're going to have waterfront promenades. We're going to have a decoration where people can walk and enjoy different retail experiences, different coffee shops, F&B, and we have around 8 kilometers of beach waterfront with 1 kilometer of promenades where we have all the entertainments and F&B propositions. Again, education is extremely important for all of us. We like the families. One of the biggest investments is investing in our kids' education. And so Aldar is extremely important for a group of companies. One of our companies actually is called Aldar Education. So again, education is embedded within the design ethos of all our master banks. So we have world-class schools. We're going to have world-class universities as well. So we have 2 private schools, 1 public school, and 6 nurseries within the master plan. Also, very close proximity to the New York University campus, which is actually right here, already operating. You can see the campus. And 5 renowned schools, including Crowley, and we also have Perth. Again, part of our ethos is activity. So education is one thing, but also for the near human, so the new age human health, well-being, longevity is extremely important. So we always try to endorse active living and champion it. Our CEO actually just came back from a 3,333-kilometer ride from Barcelona all the way to Paris. 21 days, around 160 kilometers of cycling per day. So as you can see, you will always find within the design period cycling tracks. This one has 46 kilometers of cycling tracks, in addition to 140 kilometers of walking trails. And last but not least is connectivity, which is connecting Abu Dhabi to other Emirates. So from Abu Dhabi to Dubai, you'll be able to get there in under 1 hour with a super fast train.
Waiting at the Hyatt Railway, as well, we show you where the station is in the Saadiyat, Marsa Saadiyat fashion.
So we'll have some beachfront passion as well, part of the competition. And so collection of about 55 passions as part of the master pack. In addition to luxury villas, waterfront apartments, we'll have also hotels.
We'll have obviously like research schools, so it's sort of ecosystem within the master plan.
And as you can see, the opposite side is Leap Highlands and ADGM. So a lot of the hedge fund guys, private equity, investment bankers will be working and commuting to come live in Marsa Saadiyat. So the whole thing is connected to each other.
In addition to that, obviously a lot of community facilities. We're gonna have parks, resorts, style pools, courts, paddle, tennis, gathering spaces, places where you can congregate for the families. You're gonna have picnics, have the kids play in the playgrounds.
So again, creating a beautiful community that is based on connectivity and community touch. There is so much, so it doesn't end. So in addition to everything we're saying is as well, the Abu Dhabi is rich by diversity. So the flora and the fauna of the Marsa Saadiyat and the whole Saadiyat Island is very rich. So some people go play golf in the Saadiyat golf course here, and they see deers walking around. There's a lot of rare animals, and so it's also something that we always are making sure to preserve. As well, sustainability is extremely important in the way we build. So our environmental footprint, we're all very cautious. So we like to build responsibly and reduce our environmental footprint. Green spaces, like we discussed, we have a lot of parks. So we have 73,800 square meters of central parks, green spaces, complemented by extensive networks of neighborhood parks. As well, people that will live here are very well-to-do people. Also high net worth individuals, so anybody loves to be pampered. So as well, we'll have a lot of wellness clubs, spas, facilities, and you're gonna have a lot of waterfronts wellness facilities. And as you can see, these beautiful shots where you're gonna be training by the pool and overlooking the beautiful Abu Dhabi skyline.